Music is the highest form of expression for humanity.
Music just says what you have a hard time saying.
I can't imagine my life without it.
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glass racks on and join me, hon. Gonna have some...
We move into these cities, right? And we come in, we do a show, we connect with the audience on a face-to-face, real level. We shake hands, we hear their stories. Imagine finding a group of people where we could allow them to be in our show, to learn something about them and let them teach us what their experience is with music in their community.
We have shows like American Idol and the Sing-Off and The Voice. People are looking at what is the quote-unquote best voice, or what's the recording artist voice. And it's like, that exists. What we want to make is something that highlights people who are telling the truth with music.
If we have the chance to participate in these people's lives a little bit, maybe, and to see you know, how they interact with their community, how they interact with their families or friends, or how they use music to make their lives better.
And one of the reasons that I started Streetlamp is because I needed 3 other dudes to be on stage with me before I felt comfortable. So you're among friends.
Okay, thanks.
I feel like it'll show others that they can do whatever they want, even if they come from a small town.
Don't stop dreaming. If you stop dreaming, that's giving up. You should never give up.
As a person on the autism spectrum, singing it helps me, it makes me feel alive.
I'd like to find these folks. Let's find the right folks and see what happens.
Let's do it.
We wanted this to be kind of a microcosm of kind of just different social classes. We chose these 2 counties in Indiana, so I thought, well, what if no one shows up, or it's a very small subs of the country? What if we don't have anyone who comes, and that we've had thousands of people come to the website, and now we have a great number of people coming to these auditions? Then my third fear was, is anyone going to be any good?
My leaky boat.
Why she had to go, I don't know.
Basically, you're trying to look for talent that you feel can work with other talented people.
We're doing the show right here in their community, so their whole community can come out and see them do their thing, and then the whole country's going to see it.
There's a commonality and a good feeling when everybody gets together through music.
Everybody ready? Yeah. Okay.
pee pants on a frog, I'm nervous.
Jerry Seinfeld has a bit about stage fright where he says the #1 fear in America is public speaking. #2 is death. So if you're at a funeral, you'd rather be in the casket than giving a eulogy.
Well, I'm not going for that. I want to be outside.
I'm Megan Wilkerson. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Maryville, Indiana.
My name is William Akins. I am from Maryville, Indiana, and I am 21 years old.
Dave Sigler. I'm 64, and I'm from Lakes of the Four Seasons, Crown Point, Indiana.
My name is Steve Burks. I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I'm 46.
My name is Kinsey Mason. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Crown Point, Indiana.
My name's Anna Masoriak. I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Highland, Indiana.
And what are you going to sing for us today, Anna?
I'm going to be singing When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars.
All right, anytime you're ready.
Okay. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same.
When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down.
My heart breaks a little when I hear your name.
I mean, the best thing that I saw all day was Sierra Helton.
I was wrong. Oh, I know I'm probably much too late to try and apologize for my mistakes. I just want you to know.
You know, she's a singer. Like, she already is a singer.
I hope he holds your hand, gives you all his hours when he has the chance.
I want to make songs that people will be able to relate to. And if somebody is going through the same problems that I'm going through, then I want them to overcome their problems through listening to my music.
I gave Taylor definitely 2 thumbs up. I thought she was great.
My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, oh yeah.
I think those 2 women are the strongest people we saw today.
I concur with that.
Yeah.
I think I did good. I was a little nervous.
Anyone sitting behind a table just wants you to be the best that you can. And so seeing people that are coming in here and despite their nerves pushing through and singing for us and doing some things that are out of the box. We've heard some Journey so far.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
We've heard some music theater.
What's your concern? Are you scared of hearing one thing new?
Happy to see you, lie, but us to stay.
We've got some Sinatra type stuff going on.
I'll take time and borrow, give free to sorrow.
That's been really kind of great.
I loved you endlessly when you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone.
Music is, singing especially, has just always been my second language. Especially, it helped me, cope with my Asperger's syndrome. I was diagnosed at age 6.
Tanner used to watch Disney videos on TV, etc., when he was very small, and would memorize them as soon as he'd see them, and would then continue to sing them over and over and over again. So it was something he couldn't stop doing.
I just want to say to the parents out there that think that just because your kids have autism or any type of mental disability, that it's not the end of the world, it's not a death sentence. I really can't think of a day that my parents didn't help me pursue the things that I love to do the most. There's such a big stigma against mental illness in this country that needs to be addressed. And I think showcasing individuals like me with autism or any other mental illness, what have you, that we're people too, and that we have talents, we have hopes and dreams.
Parents out there with children that are recently diagnosed or they're just kind of floundering about what's going to happen to my kid, I would encourage them to get into music, theater, the arts, where every personality is embraced.
Is there a specific song or a specific type of music that really kind of resonates with you? And
I mean, to me, it really doesn't matter what the genre is, as long as the music speaks to me and it has a story behind it. My mother and I, we found each other through music because I was adopted when I was little, and I did not know that she existed. But she saw one of my music videos on YouTube, and that's how she found me. So it's helped me a lot in life as far as moving on and forgiving people and forgiving myself.
Maybe if I don't cry, I won't feel any more stone cold, baby. God knows I try to feel happy for you. Know that I am, even when I can't understand. I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Me and my heart will make it through.
It's nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking, but I think I did well. Hope the judges like me.
Our challenge is going to be to match that story, if you will, with talent that we obviously need. And they all seem to be talented. And I think that we got them to this point. We have done something already, and we should feel good about that.
Music has helped me drastically. It helped me decide what I wanted to do with my life. It helped me overcome so many obstacles in life of discovering who I was as a person. It also helped me as a self-discovery of only growing up with my mom and not knowing who my father was.
And it's not going to be an easy task coming up with the final list. But I think when we do, we know that every one of them, and beyond just the ones here, I mean, it speaks for the whole community and probably the whole country, that music is a healing force in their lives. And some of them from the age of 2 to 75.
My name is Luann Pizzell. I'm 55 years old, and I'm from Portage, Indiana.
I can honestly say I don't feel that I have reached my capacity. I hope I haven't. 2.5 years ago, I had a quadruple bypass. And, you have to live every day 100%. And that's how I live, 100%. Don't stop dreaming. If you stop dreaming, that's giving up. You should never give up.
And life is like a song, oh yeah, at last the skies above are blue.
If I can inspire somebody or someone inspires me, that's the best thing to take away from this whole experience.
What I didn't quite expect was to connect to these people right when they walk on stage. You can see them coming alive when they think about these songs and this music and how they want to communicate it to us. And I have to say, I'm probably more nervous than they are.
My name is Crystal Quagliera. I'm 31, and I am from Hammond, Indiana. Music is the language of the world. You know, I think even if you don't know the words to something or you can't understand the words to something, there's something in the song, a note, a chord, a progression that can really speak to somebody. 'Cause I need you by my side. Can't you see that I'm lonely? Rescue me. I was nervous, but I think a little bit of nervous energy is a good thing.
My love of music changed my life with our son. He's 35 now, but when he was 2, he suffered a brain injury. And he's not able to speak. He has difficulty getting dressed and feeding himself and so forth. But he's always enjoyed music, even though he's clearly a spectator to music. It's always brought him joy. It's a way that I can connect with him when we get to spend time together.
What is some of your favorite style of music to sing?
I like rock and roll stuff from the 60s and 70s when I grew up.
I don't know why you would like any of that.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Is there like a 60s song that you like, that you know the words to, that you'd be happy to sing a little bit?
Sure. Maybe a little up-tempo,
Yeah.
something that kind of
Exactly.
shows a little personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind, imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together.
My name is Tim Hester. I am from Wheatfield, Indiana, and I am 59.
It says you're a pastor, is that true?
Sir.
How long has that been your career?
40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
40 years?
Yeah, 40 years. Yeah.
Since you were like 20?
Yeah, absolutely. I started when I was 19, actually. I'm an introvert, and it's sometimes hard for me to express myself in words, but when it comes to a song, when it comes to music, that opens me up in ways that the spoken word doesn't. We are the sons, we are the daughters of God. No matter where we go, we're close to the Father's heart.
My name is Clarence Earl Smith. I'm from Hammond, Indiana, and I'm 20 years old. I noticed that when I play music, people are happy. Like a big amount of smiles. Well, lack of a better term, I see a million faces and I intend to rock them all. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, just so you know, in that same spot, Darius Rucker stood there and sang.
Yeah.
Honestly, it can go either way. I just came here to have fun.
I think the journey of being in this group does exactly what we're trying to do, and maybe someone, I'm just picking out names here, but if Adam and Clarence, who might never meet each other under normal circumstances, are there and it changes Clarence's life, that's something I'm really interested in.
My name is Adam Golakowski. I am 73, and I live in Highland. One of the things that I found out in business is that I need to give back to the community that feeds me. And what things stick out in particular that impressed me, I was singing at one senior living facility, and this was for a memory unit, and there were 30 women and 1 man, and I opened the set with You Are My Sunshine, and every single person sang. It was like a choir.
My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Everybody knows the lyrics, where I wouldn't think they would. They wouldn't necessarily remember who visited with them yesterday, but they sure remember all the lyrics to one of these time-old songs.
Music can stay with people for a lifetime.
This opportunity is probably the closest I've ever come, so I'm real excited. Even more close than it was when I hitchhiked out to California in the 60s and sang at the Troubadour and did all that stuff, but then had to take a Greyhound bus back home and get a job.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Well, we don't like it. That's what's obvious.
That was awesome.
Well, they responded pretty well. They sang along with me. That's a good sign.
So far, I've been actually surprised with the talent that has come onto the stage.
My name is Dwayne Everett. I am 27 years old and I'm from Maryville, Indiana. There was a time in my life where I was kind of lost and didn't have a place in the world, especially socially. I didn't have very many friends. I didn't feel a connection with other people, but I always sang. I always had music. So this is when I was in high school. And I auditioned for one of the musicals that they had there. Ended up getting the show. And from there, I was able to meet people who were like me.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't
be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. There was a really nice table, and it's always nice to audition for people who appreciate what you're doing.
We've asked these people to come here and be vulnerable. They have the courage to do so. And so I feel like we have to show up for them emotionally as well. We have to take care of their experience.
My name is Kristen Cowan. I'm 24 years old from Valparaiso, Indiana. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own.
We're all theater actors and singers and have auditioned a million times and have forgotten a million lyrics, so you're not up here by yourself. I mean, one of the reasons that I started Streetlamp is because I needed 3 other dudes to be on stage with me before I felt comfortable, so you're among friends.
Okay, thanks. Starting from the age of 2, I was in the car singing just with my parents. Starting at the age of 4, too, I would start harmonizing with my dad, and I didn't understand why. I'd say, Dad, well, what am I doing? Why am I not singing what they're singing? And I didn't understand. And he said, you have a gift. You're harmonizing. You'll understand when you're older.
I think I did a good job for this being my first audition alone. I had fun. I tap danced. That was cool.
How long have you been tap dancing?
Probably age 5 to 17.
Yeah?
So, I mean, that's a decent amount of time.
Do you wanna jam a little bit?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Sure.
There you go.
In these...
Yeah, right. I know. You've got proper shoes.
That's fine. Sean's in loafers.
I'm in loafers, so it's
No, Sean is a loafer.
I am not a loafer. Let's come over here in the light. So let's maybe do a little shim sham. A little shim sham. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4.
Oh.
1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4.
I just remember
time steps. Time steps. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, and a 2.
There we go.
3.
We had hoped that this area would provide a microcosm of the nation and the world in general, and I really think it is. These, you know, we said early on in one of our bits of dialogue, I think Michael was the one who said it, that you don't have to dig too hard into any person's life to find an interesting story, and we are finding that all over the place here.
My name is Sylvia Nava. Although I don't typically reveal my age, I'll tell you I'm the double 5. But inside I'm 28 and still a rock star.
Yeah.
So
I'm a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed twice. In 2001 with multiple myeloma. I was told 3 to 5 years. Then in 2010, I was given a second diagnosis of breast cancer. And those are the words you don't necessarily even want to hear one time, let alone twice. I really think that I'm here and God has a reason for me here, and I'm hoping that music is one of those reasons. Strumming my pain with his fingers, seeing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
My name is Michelle Strattendale. I am 50 years old, and I am from, thank you, I'm from Lake Station, Indiana. If I was chosen for this super group, it would fulfill a childhood fantasy that I had of becoming a singer. Not necessarily on TV, not necessarily to be famous, not necessarily for any of those things other than to sing and be in front of people, to make them happy, to make them feel some kind of emotion. Your love keeps lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'm by your side forevermore. By sharing my gift of music, I feel like I'm giving back to my community. Where I work with children, and children who have not necessarily had the greatest lives. Everyone is together when you sing. Music brings people together. And by my singing, it makes everyone more comfortable. You know, I can sing a song by Bruno Mars that's playing on the radio that all the kids know. You know, and do 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 do. Girl said hallelujah. Girl said hallelujah. Girl said hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Ow! We're all singing together and we're all having a good time, and before you know it, everybody's laughing, everybody's singing. I had 10 kids come to me just to show me their report cards. We know these kids. We know that what their abilities are. And when they bring that C up to a B, or they bring that D up to a C, or that B up to an A, they come to us. Honestly, if you've never been hugged by 20 or 30 kids when you walk in the door, you haven't lived.
My name's Amberlyn Macchia. I just turned 27, and I'm from Crown Point, Indiana. When I get to sing in church, I get to bring the message of Christ's love, Christ's salvation, and I get to tell people that, and they get to hear those words in a different and very powerful way. And without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart.
My name is Kelly Bourget. I am 23 years old, and I'm from Cherville, Indiana. I was, bullied a lot when I was a kid because of my weight and stuff, and I ended up really falling in love with singing, and I let that become what defined me, not my weight, not anything else that they made fun of me for, and I really let that grow, and I eventually, went to school for it, and then went to college and graduated with a degree in opera performance, which was really great.
I'm studying opera, music, and classical at college, and what I've learned through the past year, because I just finished my freshman year, it requires a lot of discipline.
Oh, it was not to be, harsh necessity brought me to this gilded cage. Born to higher things, here I droop my wings. Ah!
Opera is just like such a different art form that not a lot of people are exposed to. It's like such a mystery. It's in different languages. The orchestrations are out of this world. The composing is insane. And so it's just like not a lot of kids my age are interested in that. So I'm really interested in like exposing more people to that type of music because it's so different.
Music has definitely made me who I am today because I am known as the little girl with a big voice. I will leave my heart at the door. I won't say a word. They've all been said before,
I can't wait to learn more about the people we select going forward, to learn about what gives them the courage to step out of their normal lives and walk on stage.
When I sing, it's just something that tells me, like, you have to keep singing. It makes me happy. That's what I have to do. I always think about if I was not able to sing, I don't know how I would deal with all the hard lessons that life has to teach you, because I probably make wrong decisions. I probably go down the wrong path. But music, fortunately, it's a guiding hand to me. It helps me move forward.
Sometimes you can get beat up by life, but, music patches you back up and tells you to get back out there.
Music just says what you have a hard time saying and you can't say easily. I think it's a really good way to tell someone, this is what I'm feeling. Like, please listen to this and please hear that there is more than what you see.
Music speaks louder than my words because I'm not much of a good talker, so when I sing, it speaks for me. And if please may I once again, so that you too will understand, there's a ribbon in the sky for our love.
My name is David Tamez, yeah, and I'm from Northwest Indiana, and I am 20 years old. Nothing without woman or a girl, yeah.
What do you do for a living right now?
I started out doing stand-up comedy here at the Holiday Star Theater in 1984.
Comedian.
Can you tell us a joke?
What do you call a fly with no wings?
I give up.
A walk.
Theodore McClendon, age 58.
People all over the world, they join hands, so doing a love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train.
The musical director sitting over here is the musical director for the OJs, and I just saw him get his phone out and call Walt and Eric.
I have an ironclad contract in my bag.
How are you this morning?
I'm so excited.
You think you're excited?
Sorry. I'm Anastasia Rauch. I'm 18 and I'm from St. John, Indiana. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. Jamie's convinced that the problems are mine.
When I was in middle school, around 7th grade, I was picked on a lot. Like, I wasn't an ideal look. I didn't act ideal for everyone. I was a little quirky, I was weird, and I feel like that didn't really sit well with people. I didn't have a place where I really fit in that well. And in 8th grade, I joined choir, and that I had people like me just trying to fit in somewhere. And I joined theater in 8th grade, and just all of that together it kind of created like a safe spot, like a home kind of thing. When I'm sharing my gift of music, I hope it could have an impact on the people around me who are going through the same things that I'm going through, that like they could do it too. And it doesn't have to be you don't have to be like a superstar to do it. You can just be a normal person. I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living.
So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
My name is Michaela McGarrell. I am 16 years old, and I am from Crown Point, Indiana. Don't know how to love him, what to do, how to move him. He's a man. He's just a man. Maybe I was a little too excited, so my nerves kind of got to me, but I think I did pretty good.
My name is Sarah Denton. I am 30 years old and I'm from Highland, Indiana. Watching as the days hurry by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
My name is Stephanie Stahlbaum. I'm 34 years old and I'm from Hebron, Indiana.
Prove that you love me, and by the next round, oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Everybody!
I was a little more nervous than I anticipated, but I gave it my best.
I'm Peyton Tinder. I'm 18 and I'm from Highland, Indiana. It's wilting, the quilting on my maiden form.
Well, you know, I think I showed what I needed to show. I think
It went well.
My name is Steve Burks. I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I'm 46. And so long may I touch your hand so that we two will once again.
I think of it well, musically well, lyrically not well. But other than jacking up the words, it went well.
We got to know if they can sing together, sing in harmony, hold their parts.
Harmony's a tricky thing, you know. You may have been used to singing your whole life. You may have sung along to your favorite artists. You may have even sung in church or in school or something like that. But when you sing with another person, it can pull you off of what you're supposed to sing very easily. So that's what we're going to be looking for after we get to hear everyone's individual voice. Because sometimes you may have a great voice, but if you're singing next to someone, you just get drawn to what they're singing, and that can be tough.
So how do we do that in callbacks, do you think?
Well, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pick something that we sing. We're going to have to define probably 4 different parts because we're looking for a group that's going to be covering 4 parts with probably 4 people in each part. And then we're going to have to teach them those 4 parts, and then we're going to have to get groups of maybe 1 each so that we know that they can, on their own, hold a part with 3 other people singing 3 totally different things.
And we should switch them up, probably.
Yeah, you're going to have to move them around and
see who sounds good with other, you know, well, this person sounds really good with these 3 people.
Well, it also will let us know who can sort of pick this up quickly, because we're going to have to do this in a really short amount of time. I mean, we've only got a few weeks that we can take off from touring, and these people have jobs and school and lives. I mean, you know,
a couple hours a night. That's what we're talking about. Probably a couple of days a week until we get to
a couple weeks maybe.
Well, until we get to that final week where we're just gonna. If you really want to do this, you're gonna have to make that commitment. And I think that they would be up for that.
Good morning.
How are we all doing today? Good. Well, first of all, we wanted to say thank you for being here this morning. We are so excited to have you here, and congratulations on making the callbacks.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, we're going to have a lot of fun today, so I just want everybody to keep that in mind. This is all fun, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, good.
Okay, now we've all heard you guys as soloists, and we're very excited to be singing with many of you guys here, hopefully in the choir at the end of this. But right now, what we need to hear is each of you singing in harmony. So that's what we'll be doing for the rest of today, is hearing you guys holding down your harmony part along with us. We know what it feels like to be at a callback. We've been at dozens. We're actors, singers, we've been through this a lot. We know the kind of courage it takes to show up and continue to do this. We're very grateful. So we also we've been hearing you sing for the past couple of days. We thought it was only fair if we ponied up and sang a little bit for you too, if that's something that you guys are all right with, all right? Okay, all right, let's warm it up. Okay. So we're gonna sing one of Michael's solos from the show so that you guys are aware that the talent level for soloing is right here. We like to set the expectations low by, all right, Doc, here we go. Please don't boo and/or throw things. When this whole world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift out into space. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be. And there the world below don't bother me. So given where we've set the bar, you guys are going to be amazing. That's right. Let's let Brandon in there. All right. So now we're going to divide you guys into groups and learn these parts. And I get the pleasure of singing Wonderful World with you, so I'm looking really forward to that. Let's do it.
Let's take a stab at this and see if we can make this happen. I'm sure it'll be good. 1, 2, 3, and...
Don't know much about
History.
Don't know much
Biology.
Don't know much about
Science book.
Don't know much about
French I took.
but I do know that
I love you.
And I know that if you
love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Now I want to hear it in the back of the room.
When you call people back and you're not really sure if they can hold harmony parts and sing as a group, and so there's that anxiousness about that, and then you start teaching them, and then everybody's picking it up, and some might take a little bit longer, and then you make an adjustment, and boom, they've got it, and then you're running all these people together, and it's just like, I don't want this to be a competition.
don't know much about a
Science book,
don't know much about the
French I took,
but I do know that
I love you.
And I know that if you
love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
One more time.
don't know much about
history,
don't know much
biology.
You know, one of the things we're looking for that sometimes is even trickier than pitch is having everybody sing rhythmically all together. You know, sometimes you can sing the right chord, but if they're not singing together on each beat, gosh, that's something that's tricky to even teach in a short period of time.
I need a little more on that 10. Sing it out one more time.
don't know much about
History,
don't know much
biology,
don't know much about a
science book,
don't know much about the
French I took,
but I do know that
I love you.
and I know that if you
Love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Fantastic.
but I do know that
I love you.
and I know that if you
Love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Let's do that one more time. Kinsey, can we have you sing out just a little bit?
That was exactly right. Do it again. I can tell that Mickey is just trying her hardest to hold this part down. And we're going over it and over it, and sometimes she'll get it with me, and then just like what happens with us sometimes, she's gets in a group, and then the pressure's on, and then the part just leaves.
but I do know that
I love you.
and I know that if you
Love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Some of these people where we've already heard part of their story, and we empathize and we've fallen in love with them, and today for some of these people was a process of we just want to get you to the level so you can be in this choir and perform at the level we think we need to have at a minimum for the concert, and some people got so close but didn't quite make it, and others like surpassed our expectations, but it's hard because we're going to say goodbye today to people that we were hoping to have a longer relationship with.
This has still probably been an ideal vehicle for some of these same people that we saw to express themselves, to be seen, to be heard. It's probably an opportunity of a lifetime just to have made this audition. Let's try this. Let me take a group of about.
Do what you want to do, man. Floor is yours.
All right, it's up to Doc now, so I have no idea what y'all gonna do.
Follow the doctor.
I want to take 1, 2. I'm not sure yet, but I think it's gonna be 3, 4. The 4 of you. I want you and Darius Rucker. I like braids. You two, ladies, or dreads, if I call them braids, you're not coming?
Oh, I thought you said braids.
No, the two of you. You and...
As altruist.
No, yeah, you and the minister.
You know what we're definitely not missing here today is enthusiasm. These folks are so committed. I mean, it's just a joy to watch them jump in and just do it. It takes a lot of courage. I really take my hat off to these folks.
much about
history.
Don't know much
Biology.
Don't know much about a
Science book.
Don't know much about the
French I took.
But I do know that
I love you.
And I know that if you
love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Now shout it. I want to hear it across at the hotel.
Don't know much about
history.
That's it?
Don't know much
Biology.
Don't know much about a
Science book.
Don't know much about the
French I took.
But I do know that
I love you.
And I know that if you
love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
I like that. I like that.
Brandon, how are we gonna tell people this afternoon?
I have no idea. I was so close to them, and I'm seeing people in my face, and you guys showing them their parts, and they do it, and they do it over and over, and after.
We're gonna leave that to the producers.
And there were, you know, I think everyone relaxed, and at that time I'm like, okay, let's just take everybody. I really hope.
I wanted to change the rules.
Yeah, we just
so badly.
So I'd say we did that to take everybody.
I hope the folks that won't be in our group, but that participated in callbacks, I hope they enjoy seeing themselves on TV. I hope they feel good about the portions of their story that will air, that will contribute to the unity and to the good that we're trying to create here. And we've all lost. We've all been cut. We've all not been called back. We've all lost jobs that we thought were going to be dream jobs. I mean, I know exactly how that feels because I've been there so many times.
I know everyone's going to feel, who doesn't make it is going to feel rejected this afternoon, but I hope that everyone feels honored.
Will the following people please step forward to the white line? Kelly Bourget, Taylor Carter, Kristen Cowan, Dwayne Everett.
Adam Galikowski, Sierra Helton, Tim Hester, Amberlynn Macchia.
Theodore McClendon, Anna Masoriak, Sylvia Nava, and Tanner Olo.
And I have the easy job. Luann Pezel, Clarence Smith, Tyreek Thomas, and Megan Wilkerson. Now, for those of you whose names weren't called, I hope that you'll be proud to watch yourselves on television. I hope that you'll be proud to see yourself singing on television. I hope that you'll be proud that your story will be told. We all know what the moment feels like when we're not allowed to be included because of plenty of reasons that aren't within our control. But for now, we're gonna have to say so long till next time. And we're very, very grateful that you are here. So thank you. We'll see you for now.
So, congratulations, and welcome to Harmonies for Healing Under the Streetlamp. You're all going to be in the concert with us, and we're looking forward to working with you.
I think this will work. Here we go.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
to figure out how we're going to present it on stage.
Yes, that you can do that.
Yeah, right. You're just gonna direct traffic like you always do. Make the pretty pictures.
Make sure, you know, Michael and...
You can leave your whip at home, though. They don't.
Are they on the stage? You know, so those are some things that we'll have to think about too.
Right, totally.
Okay, this is a lot. Let's turn back.
No, not at all, man. Let's put our heads down and let's go for it.
Right,
I think it's gonna be awesome.
All right, sweet.
Next on Harmonies for Healing Under the Streetlamp.
Same note.
Teddy does the first two lines, blah, blah, blah.
Ready, and
people all over the world, join hands, start a love train, don't you wanna ride this love train?
The group sounds absolutely fantastic when we all have such power together.
We have a shared love of music, we have a shared love of performing, we have a shared love of touching people.
What a wonderful world this would be.
I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. Maybe by I can win your love for me.
Well, growing up, my house was always filled with music. We had a 3-bedroom, and one of them was totally full of my dad's instruments. It gave us something to sort of joke about because he obviously grew up in a different generation than me, and his idea of what great music was at the time was not exactly what mine was.
I was fortunate enough that although neither of my parents were singers, they were both artistic. My mom had actually put herself through college by teaching ballet. And I learned later in life that my dad actually had studied some acting and done some acting in college, but it was understood in his family that that's not what you did.
122.
So we got 103 on what's going on.
Right.
We got 122 on
And I'll Be There.
And then the slow I'll Be There, we got 91.
Togetherness, that's all.
It's a major event that you're getting ready to do, and I think you're prepared for it. We're going to keep the pedal to the metal and keep it rolling, and I think it's going to be a great show.
She's the devil with the blue dress, blue dress, blue dress, devil with the blue dress on.
Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fo. Look at Molly now, 'cause here she comes, wearing her wig hat and her shades to match. She's got high heel shoes and an alligator hat, wearing her pearls and diamond rings, bracelets on her arms now and everything. She's the
Devil with the blue dress, blue dress, blue dress, devil with the blue dress on.
Here she comes now.
Devil with the blue dress
To learn more about Harmonies for Healing Under the Streetlamp, visit harmoniesforhealing.org.